Hello, Mohan. Can you hear me? Gandhi, Mahesh, and yeah, thank you. Anju. Yeah, please. Yes, Gandhi, please. I just saw raise the hand. Okay, thank you, Mohan. Thank you, Mahesh. Okay. I just want to hear, I'm just unmuting you. I just want to hear from each of one before I introduce myself. What exactly you're from which background so that I can just discuss. I'll just unmute everyone. Let's discuss one by one. Just only what background you have, I don't know. Okay. I just unmuted everybody.
Okay, shall I start? I'm Mohan.
Hey, Mohan. Yeah.
Yeah, I have more than 20 years experience in finance and accounts,
Oh,
out
nice.
of which 10 plus years in SAP, FICO.
Oh, good,
And
good.
I did one project in BCS also.
Okay. Nice. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Sure, then we'll go with. Yeah, I just want to know only the background. That's okay.
Yes, I
Can
think
we go with the next person?
yeah, Gandhi here.
Hey, Gandhi. Yeah.
Yeah. I have 15 years of total experience, in which 10 years of the PCO experience. I know little bit about BPC, but I don't have a complete knowledge on BPC. I'm purely a controlling consultant.
Oh, great. Thank you, Gandhi.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Anjum.
Yeah.
My basic, I'm MBA finance.
I can hear you background noise, Anjum. So,
What should I do for that?
yeah, now it is little clear.
Okay. My basic education, I'm MBA finance. I am also FICO consultant, FI certified. I don't know much about BPC, but
Okay.
MBA finance and FI certified.
But yeah, you are a FI guy. Thank you. Yeah, Faraj. Oh, sorry. It was on mute. Yeah, please, Faraj. Please.
Yeah, I was telling like I joined this webinar seconds ago. So did I miss something?
No, I was just discussing with everybody. Everyone is on coming from which background. I just need to say FI or some other background.
Okay, that's fine.
Everybody is just briefing about their.
About the introduction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I am Faraz Faruqi. I completed my engineering, that's BTech in information technology last year. Actually, basically, I'm an you can say amateur in SAP background. I just wanted to learn something from SAP.
Okay, thank you. Did I miss anyone?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
this is
think
Mahesh.
Mahesh, I believe.
Yeah, this is Mahesh, and I have about 8 years of experience in SAP, BI, PW area. Don't have a much of functional skills at FICO, but just trying to go into BPC also.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mahesh. I'm just muting everybody and I'll just proceed further. Okay. I'm just Kumar. I'm having approximately around 14 years of SAP experience. I'm just into the BPC approximately 2.5 years of experience. And apart from that, I am a completely, let's say, out of my entire 14 years, went into the SAP only. Okay, that's about a simple description about me. Definitely, I will just, if you want anybody about my entire SAP experience, what exactly I'm doing from past 14 years, I'll just brief about that. Another way to tell, I'm just a solution consultant in SAP area right now. Okay, I'm just working as a solution consultant from around 4 or 5 years. That's about brief experience about me. Sure, further, if anybody required about my or entire detailed experience, definitely I'd love to share once we discuss further. But at this moment, I'll just stop my experience because it's not quite much more beyond that. So I hope you all can see my screen. If not, please raise your hand. Yeah, Gandhi, your hand is raised. Yes, please. So once you raise your hand, I will unmute you, then we can discuss. I can just see now Mohan has raised their hand. I just want to, if you have any question, just I can just I think it was earlier, I think, at the time of introduction, you raised the hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just muting you again. Yeah, I'm just keep on. Okay. As most of the participants here know about BPC or SAP, but I'm just walking through again what exactly a BPC is, because it is an introduction session, so I just want to walk in. So we are going to cover a BPC 10 and we'll have introduction about 7.5, but not any screen development with respect. I mean to say screen development means any development which are configuration related to 7.1 we are not going to do. It's only introduction, as it was an older version. If sometimes we need to migrate, depends. If you get a client like that, yeah, you should have an idea about what is BPC 7.5. So we will have an introduction about BPC 7.5 version, but we'll go through BPC 10.0 version. So what is BPC? A BPC, a business planning and consolidation, which is designed for dealing with planning. Let's say something like, as every finance user knows, budgeting and forecasting, and consolidation. Consolidation comes for both legal and management. This is exactly a BPC means. I just repeat, BPC is basically designed to deal with planning and consolidation requirements. I think this I'm just repeating only for 2 people, and rest of the 3 people are from finance background and knows BPC also. So what exactly BPC? If I use BPC, what exactly we can achieve in the company? And simple. We use BPC just to solve reporting. We may be having a lot of things inside a BPC. That's what we are seeing, or what we are done, or what we are hearing. Finally, we're just going to solve the reporting problems. So particularly in the financial reporting area. So in BPC, if you observe, we have 2 versions right now. I don't know right now, SAP may down the line will scrap, but still I'm not getting that signs. we have two separate versions for BPC. One is a Microsoft version, other one is a NetWeaver version. So our discussion related to the BPC will go like this. We will discuss about the product overview, and we will discuss about the entire fundamentals of the enterprise performance management. And then we will discuss about the architecture. Then we will discuss about the entire application. Two ways we will discuss: technical architecture and application architecture, which covers actually for me the functional areas and the technical areas of the BPC. So when we are discussing about the application architecture, we'll work again with BW application architecture. Why? Because the entire BPC system working on or running on BW engine. There's no BW, then there is no BPC engine. Okay, that's why we are going to discuss a little bit about BW. So this will be useful for all the finance people who are about to know about a BPC, are not aware about the technical side of the SAP. And anyway, the people who knows BW, they love that point of time because it's their area. Okay, a finance user will need to know some parts of the BW engine so that they can tell technically these are the things actually part of the engine and which I required in the back end. Further, you can ask the technical team later. Okay, so we are going to discuss that BW little bit, and then we'll discuss about only 3 areas in the BPC. Rather, we can say 4 areas, but only 3 areas, let's call like that. As even you have the question, so something like you have the regular papers, BPC 420, 430, 440, the actual course which SAP releases. We have 3 areas. One is administration, planning, and consolidation. These are the 3 areas actually we are going to work in BPC. Administration, planning, and consolidation. We will discuss one by one. First, let me walk through about just an introduction. So in BPC, what exactly? First, it may be introduction to most of the people, as people are from the finance background, but I just want to walk through again why exactly we require a BPC. Why organizations really, this is a course content, but based on this I'll be keep on talking. Okay. Why organizations really require a BPC? Or why organization, let's talk about one word, planning. Okay, I just one more person seems joined. I need to mute him. Why we need a planning? Planning we require, one, for a data accuracy purpose. The second, to improve the process efficiency and standards. So when we are coming to the data accuracy, or at the same time data predictability, what exactly we are talking about? We are talking about the data accuracy when we have huge amount of data, or when we have huge amount of data in different systems, or the data which we have in spreadsheets. So this is what actually we are talking about data accuracy, and there is no central data store which is available. Okay, that's what exactly the data accuracy and predictability which I'm meaning. So how we are going to manage when we have multiple systems, when we have spreadsheet data, or when we don't maintain any central storage. which related to your finance reporting. So that's what an organization required in terms of data accuracy. And the second one is the efficiency, the process efficiency and what standards we are going to use. So what's the problem is we don't have, most of the times when the system is not in, proper system is not in place, we don't have a linkage or we don't have any enforcement between your standard processes or when, I mean to say standard business processes. So just think your, as a finance guy, your budgeting process takes how long when we are running that, and it should be an error prone when you are running the budgeting. Okay, so these actually need, these kind of processes or these kind of systems need by an organization. So in other way, let me show my screen. It's easy for you. Okay, I'll just go walk through. Give me, I think I stopped my screen. I'm just going to come back with the presentation. Just give me 1 minute time. I'm just searching for my presentation. As it is Windows 8.0, once I close, again I'm not getting. Okay, I hope you all can see my screen now. So what exactly the present situation is when we are observing about the deadlocks? So these are the kinds of deadlocks the companies are facing right now related to the business change or related to the IT, why the people are not able to understand or the team cannot implement the latest change right now. So all related to the different department. I have a question. I'll just answer that, it seems. Yeah, thank you. It's just related to the presentation, whether it is visible or not. Okay, how exactly we can analyze the backend data earlier. So when we work with that, just think about your spreadsheets, how exactly we are working. When you have a multiple spreadsheets, how you are going to do the planning and consolidate your data. I think it's pretty easy for every finance user to understand what exactly they are going with all these problems. So why this is moving? The main problem in any company are the challenges of the CEO of the company or the CFO of the company. Anyway, CEO will not matter here. The CFO of the company, finance officer, he'll be having an issues around always with your financial data. The main fact here is how to deal with this finance data, because when the finance data is available in variety, different applications and different database across your entire enterprise. And again, this enterprise from vendors, different vendors, and everyone maintain their own formats. So that's the main problem for any finance guy to really to think about when how to manage this data. At the same time, how I can access this data without having any problems. I mean to say, accessing the data is always problematic actually, and again, when you have multiple, I have a question raised. Okay, what I will do is I will just unmute sometime, then I will just proceed. Yeah, Gandhi, please. Okay, nothing seems. Then I'll just, what I will do is I will take all the questions when you raise the hand in the end. Then. Okay, thank you. So, accessing the data is always a costly thing in any organization. We'll just think about why company not purchase the system, as you just think about a new system when you keep on buying, or a new development which is happening in the company. It's a costly effort actually if you are going to access from multiple systems, everything at a time. And when we have 10 to 15 systems, just think about to transfer those data. If you lose one record or one set of a sheet, okay, that is also matters. So we need to trust when your system is transferring the data also. So these are the kind of problems actually, and at the same time, speed also matters when you have multiple systems in your company. How quickly and how easily you can access, at the same time how you can rely on the data what you are accessing. These are the main problems actually any finance manager will be suffering, and he just need an accuracy about all these things. Okay, so for this is the main challenge of every finance guy. One is related to the data, as I just mentioned earlier. We just need an accuracy and predictability. The second main problem is always a historical data in different systems. Third one, which we can say, process. We don't have any linkage between all these systems. That is another problem. And other problem will be a challenge with the finance guys. Budgeting process will take a long time, as I mentioned. And with the existing systems, how we are going to do the planning further for next years. Okay. At the same time, another problem is most of the users who are going to do the planning, they are dependent on the IT, because IT guy will give a different types of a systems, and he just need to plan whatever they gave. So rather than on the process, he is depending right now on the IT. So how to overcome this? These are the actual challenges actually right now the finance guys are facing. Okay, this I'll come back under this slide. So what exactly we are seeing about the challenges with the business planning? I'm just going to repeat because it is an introduction session. So if you observe this, what exactly? We have the data volumes and the varieties are increasing. As everybody know, day by day our data is getting increased. We have mountains of data right now, and every day, every year the data is getting increased. So we are not able to plan frequently, or we're not able to plan running any business process on a different potential scenarios for a better prepared for something like a better outcome. So we need to get more detailed information and more in a faster way, and we need to get a faster insight into your business and the planning according to the situations, whether it is a top-down planning or a bottom-up planning, whatever it is. Okay. So how we are going to achieve this? Let's say another way. Planning typically occurs on a scheduled and a periodic basis versus your continual or a right time basis. Okay. So the data volumes are the varieties right now which are increasing, shifting more time on data management, or further you're going to reduce the time for analysis or supporting the business. Today I'm just using all the business terminology. So the second problem, which I can say, the performance bottlenecks, which are going to prevent the business planning from it is being done at a detailed level, and it limits the ability to perform the real-time what-if analysis. So how we can overcome all these things? So this is just an analysis actually which they have taken long back related to the finance side, which I just want to show. Less than a quarter of the finance time being spent on providing the value-add analysis to your business. It just how much time it went for collecting and validating the data, how much time people are going to work on the administrating the process, and how much time really the providing a value added based on the analysis. Okay, this is just a chart which a finance consultant really can think about how much time he is really spending when we don't have a right system for analyzing and all those things. Okay, what exactly I'm talking about right now as a plan? What exactly the main goals for us? We need to align the financial and operational plans with the strategic objectives, and we need to improve the planning accuracy associated with the cost, what we are saying. We need to reduce our budget cycle times, or we need to spend more time on the analysis and less time on all these transactions, which I just mentioned earlier about the problem. And we need to have a confidence in the financial results and reports rather than simply worrying about I have a spreadsheet, I have a multiple servers. So these are the main goals of the planning right now in front of us when we are discussing about any business planning and consolidation. So we have lots of goals in our company when we see in the organization when it comes to the planning and budgeting. So what organizations will be looking? Organizations will be looking for effective and efficient way to align the execution of the corporate strategy. Okay, so coming to let's go with now business planning rather than simply I think people are keep on raising their hand or a question. I don't know. I have to stop or yes, Gandhi, I have your question, please. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, Satish, we can hear you. I don't know who has raised their hand.
Okay. So planning, what we are, let's start about the planning horizon. What is meant by a planning horizon? It exactly validates. What is mean by validation when you are doing the planning? We're going to work what exactly the need which we need accomplished, or what resources you really require for us to work the whatever the work to be accomplished. And at the same time, what resources which are available for you, get the work to be done, basically which will enable us to create a detailed schedule. In other way, in a simple way, and every guy thinks when you are working, we just check and we validate. Just think about each and every project which you are working, or each and every business process which we try to improve or which we try to create when you are working. We always do only one thing as an experienced guy when you are working. We just observe and we check, otherwise we'll say we validate. Either you are validating via system or whether we are validating whatever the business systems which you are going to use or business processes which you are implementing. So every area we just, the work need to be accomplished, whatever work it is. One is the resources, another one is your validation. Okay, so as a process, a planning horizon is the length of the time a companies can plan into future with validity. So the second one can be categorized. How we are going to categorize when we are working in the planning? We work in a daily routine, if you observe, or in a project if you observe, whatever it is, wherever it is, we just work with either a short term, even in our career, or when or the projects, everything is same. A short term goal or a mid term goal or a long term goal. Just apply to the same to the projects. Let's say short term, which is actually which we work a daily manner or a weekly manner. A mid-term, basically we work on a monthly manner. A long-term, actually, that means a 5 years planning horizon. So that way, a planning actually will be working. So in BPC, regularly, what are the planning types which we have right now? We have multiple ways the planning words which we can define, which I'm just telling about the types first, then we'll discuss about as an areas. We have a strategic planning, we have operational planning, and we have financial planning. What is meant by strategic planning? Every finance guy knows about that, but still I'm just repeating. You may correct. Happy to hear always if I'm learning again. Okay, again and again, which is really happy for me. Yeah, I'm also need to learn every time. It's a continuous process, as we all know. So strategic planning, basically, which is going to define the long-term plans that includes organization purpose and the philosophy of the organization. The next comes an operational planning. So operational planning basically explains how your strategic plan will put into the operations. The financial planning, again, it is the process of estimating your capital required and how you are going to achieve that, and other way you can say how you are going to determine and completion. Okay, it's something like financial planning in the easiest way. How much finance you require, what kind of a resource you require, how these funds can be acquired. These types of things actually we need to think about when you are in the financial planning. These planning types further, we can just say, we can discuss in different planning areas. These are the planning areas actually which we can discuss, and which like financial planning, HR planning, liquidity planning, all these things I think most of the people know, but still. So the financial planning, which we normally deals with investment planning, which is part of your regular financial planning, something like an allocation of investment assets. Our HR planning, which is nothing but we are talking about human resource. So how we are going to optimize the use of the organization human resource, or how basically this is the best fit between the employees and the job, whatever people are doing. Or the liquidity planning, so related to your cash. Just a word is something like liquidity is just a fancy word, but how we are going to get a need for access for your cash, how we are going to work on that. A production planning, which means how you are going to fix your production goals and how you are going to estimate the resources in this planning, basically to achieve your goals. So we have this way lots of planning things, actually the common areas like investment planning, labor planning, sales planning. Yeah, most of the people will be knowing about sales planning, which basically related to your customer needs, operation capabilities, etc. So in BPC, which when we are talking about how this planning, you can just see this is one of the flow chart for your all plannings put together, how can be interrelated each other. This is what exactly how we are going to work in the BPC. So, okay, this is just a continuation slide, what exactly we follow. So this is the architecture of the BPC, as some of the users here, the participants already know about BPC and BCS. Yeah, still, just for me to brief about this, as I said earlier, BPC works on BW engine. So which you can see right now, we have a BW engine that down. On top of that, we have 4 clients, nothing but administration, office, web and other. So we are going to work related to those BPC clients. This is actually completely on the BW engine. As I said earlier, I'm going to brief about the old version and the new version. We'll discuss each and everything as a topic. Just today is an introduction what we are going to talk. I'll just brief about what was there in the old version. As you are seeing the red mark in the left hand side, IIS and Net Application Server, which is not there right now in the new version. So we are going to discuss about this. And apart from this, we will discuss about again 10.1, which is our unified version also. We'll have a brief introduction session there also. So what exactly an organization normally will be looking for? Every organization basically looking for a right data at a right time to increase your organizational goals or organizational agility, whatever it is. That's what we can achieve when a customer implement BPC. So as a part of a course, what exactly we are going to work, which I'll walk through, then we'll have a questions. That's what a better option I think I observe. Because I always go with the question and answers, then we will discuss. So as a part of a course which we will be discussing about the BPC fundamentals, the EPM fundamentals, because EPM, Enterprise Performance Management, covers a big spectrum under that a BPC which we are talking about. So we'll be discussing about that. And we will discuss about technical architecture, about all the types which I just showed earlier, the diagram, and integration and each and every terminology there. And we'll be talking about application architecture side, like in BPC 10, how we are going to create the environment or the dimension, all these, each and every something like each and every area where what we are going to create there. Because if people don't know BPC, I don't want to use much words, that's why today. So how you can create your planning for that, what you require, those are what. So you need to create some data area. On top of the data area you are going to provide, you are going to actually plan. So for a BPC, some other system is going to provide a data, and that data actually how we are going to organize it. Once you organize that, on top of that, what you are going to plan, for that actually this application architecture area related to your configuration, all those things we are going to work. Okay, so some area which you required correct to access the data or to upload the data in one place. So for that actually we'll be talking about how you can create environment, dimension, models, and once you have everything, how you are going to provide a security for that. Like we have different types of users. Even when you are a finance user, you have a different types of finance users. So who can access the planning related to what planning you, whatever you define, that's about security. So these are the things actually part of that we will be discussing. And later we will be discussing about scripts, how you can write a script on top of this. Don't assume, don't feel that scripts you are going to work on very programming by the moment you see the script was very simple and it's a repetitive word most of the times. It's easy actually, and some scripts actually provided by SAP, as I said, it is repetitive again. So we are going to work on that. And the next we are going to work on the security. So as I just mentioned, how we are going to work on the administration of this, completely whatever plan which you define, how you can work with an administration. Next we will be discussing about, as I said earlier, some concept of the BW, as this is working on the top of the BW. Next we will work on reporting and planning by using an EPM add-in tool in your Excel, how you are going to work, learn about that. Then we will discuss about consolidation related to elimination, okay, ownership, intercompany. So these are the things actually we'll be learning as a part of the course. Okay, so as this is just an introduction, I just want to hear each and every one so that we can discuss further in tomorrow's session. Exactly. I'm unmuting everybody. I just want to have a question so that in tomorrow's session I can brief by taking one topic, because based on the audience and our attendees which I have to say. Yeah, please. So how exactly you are looking at this course? Because it should be an interactive, because we have done a lot of earlier one because we just want to improve day by day. Yeah, please. Hello.
Hello, Mohan here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please, Mohan.
Yeah. Is there currency translation and other tasks in this?
Yeah. I hope
It's
it should be
right?
there somewhere here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
So I just want to make it as an interactive so that I can have my actual first session tomorrow. Because today, unless I know what exactly the participants are looking for, as you guys are from finance background, I just really need to know what exactly you're looking for.
Yeah, this is Anjum.
Yeah, Anjum, please.
Yeah. My main question is that the business that you are telling, I'm already familiar with that.
Exactly.
My concern is that the configuration or that type, the tools that I'm going to use, are you going to teach that mostly part that, or is it just a theory?
It can't be a theory. It is obviously a session which related to cover how we are going to work on it. So if it is the only theory, I don't think so. Nobody is interested to join and the lesson. You will get let's buy a book and you will get the theory. You can read that.
Yeah, but theory, that's just I told. I already know that. I used to work all that other things with a big bank. So it means that my concern is mostly that is I want to learn the tools, means the configuration. Or the scenarios.
Yeah, we are working. What we will do is, yeah. I think I'm just okay. We are just going to work on the configurations. At the same time, we will take one planning and we'll work on the planning how to achieve. Okay.
So Satish, it covers both configuration, then hands-on practice, and then report generations, report creations, all those things, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what we will do is, let's have a session tomorrow at the same time. Because I just want to know the expectation, because everybody will we keep on working on taking the session. So I just want to do it little different today. So I just want to hear what the user's expectation rather than simply I talk.
Yeah.
So
can
let's
you
go
hear
with
me,
your
Satish?
expectations. Tomorrow what I will do is, I'll just show on the screen what exactly we will do as an interval. Okay? That makes sense?
Yeah, that gives a feel of the system and all, how it looks like and what.
Yeah, the system look like, I can just share I can ask the parties, our staff to assist you on the system, how it looks like. But only thing is, what I just want to show is, as an end, what you can define in the BPC system.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Hi, Satish. This is Faraz.
Yeah, please, first.
Yeah, I was telling like as I was telling you that I'm a beginner. I'm a last year pass out. So all the thing you're teaching is actually helpful for me. So basically, what I understood about the BPC, it's a deal in the financial section for business planning. Am I right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to go through the environment, the SAP, that application server. That means the interface, for a better
Okay.
understanding that. I just wanted to know, like, is this presentation will include the interface for the SAP, the BPC?
Yeah, obviously. I just mentioned here a technical as well as an application side. If you observe
Okay.
3 and 4. Okay. So,
Yeah.
which actually will walk through the system each and every part of the technical areas.
So basically, we'll go through a practical session using the SAP platform.
Without practical, you don't need to pay to anybody.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Satish Gandhi here.
Sorry, what is the meaning of technical when you are talking about that this technical aspect? What is the meaning of technical aspect?
The technical aspect when we are working here in BPC, which we say, one is how your system is working, on what your system is working. Because in BPC, the technical which we can consider, BW also a technical. Okay, when you are working on the top of the BW system, how this system basically works, that only we need to know. Not anything like how other guy is defining it. Your system is working on what environment. On top of that, how you can do further any integration related to that. Those are the things actually as a part of the functional user also need to know. Just say for example, in a simple way, you are having MS Word in your laptop. Where exactly MS Word is working? Is it working on Linux platform? Is it working on Windows platform? So we'll say, yeah, I have Windows platform. I have just installed my MS Word. I'm able to work on that. If you don't know Windows, you can't work on automatically because you need to install MS Word. Some of the users will install on your personal laptop, some anyway from office business place where you will use it. But still you need to know your MS Office, how this behaves. At the same time on top of your platform you install. At the same way the BPC, which is installed on top of the BW, which is configured on top of the BW. So how this task works, how this integration works. Tomorrow if you want to have a data for your BPC, how this BW basically is going to get the data. Those things actually as a technically which we need to know. That's what as well as technical terminology. Okay? Does it make sense?
Do we have to create another table on that BW?
We are not creating as a BPC user. You get that. How you get that, I'm going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
If you start creating BW, you rather become a BW consultant rather than a BPC consultant. Correct?
First you have to create a routing concern, COPA, then BW, then consolidation. Okay, lot of steps.
Yes.
Yeah, Satish Gandhi here. I have a point. Cover legal consultation and management consultation.
Hello, I cannot hear you, Gandhi.
I'm asking about, are you going to cover both the consultation, like legal consultation and management consultation?
Can you type, please? I'm really not able to hear you. I'm really sorry for that. Okay, can you speak now? I just muted others.
Okay. Are you going to cover both the consultations? That's what I'm asking. Legal consultation and management consultation.
We'll cover the legal consolidation.
Okay. You are not going to cover the management consultation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there is not big, the consolidation is a process. So if the consolidation you are doing it for legal purposes, then it's a legal consolidation. If you are doing it for some other purpose, consolidation is consolidation.
Yeah,
means
but
you are getting some data.
Yeah, actually, in other way, as you mentioned, we can we'll walk on a walkthrough how the consolidation process anyway working. You just apply for whatever process you want.
Hello.
So what I will do is to better answer the questions. I'll just take a case tomorrow morning. I'll just walk through what exactly you can work if you are learning this BPC. I hope that will make sense. Okay?
Yes,
Because
okay.
I just need to check the server. I thought in a hurry I don't want to open the server. That's all.
Okay, tomorrow same time?
Yeah, same time what we will do is I hope you all will join. Then what I will do is, this is the part actually BPC which we are going to work, and the end, this you are going to see. I'll just take the existing SAP case study and everything.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.